It's the weekend tea, folks. You're watching Kettle Messages Tarot live with your reader, the Gem Star. We want to thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, and checking out our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below. Now let's have a sip of weekend tea together. Hello and welcome once again to another live Kettle Messages Tarot's Weekend Tea. I'm your Oracle and Reader the Gem Star, and I'm here to spill the weekend tea for all of the Zodiac signs. We are officially in Pisces season. Happy birthday, Pisces! Little fishies, happy birthday. Welcome back to another Kettle Messages Tarot live with your Oracle and Reader the Gem Star. And we're going to spill the weekend tea. I want to thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. We welcome you into our sacred space, and we are honored that you welcome us into yours. Let's give the cards a shuffle and let's spill the weekend tea together. Welcome back, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Little fishies. I want to wish Pisces a very happy birthday. Happy solar return. We are officially in Pisces watery season. Okay. Let's see what messages are coming through for Pisces. Pisces, you're a beautiful lady, a beautiful gentleman. You carry yourself with honor, with respect. But some of you are going through a broken heart at this time. Some of you are healing a broken heart. You're going through a broken connection at this time. Healing from a broken relationship, a friendship, partnership, relationship at this time, Pisces. And you're carrying yourself very well, though. You're not out here crying and sniffling and woe is me. No, you're walking around with your head held high. Even though inside you may be breaking, outside, nobody can see it. You're wearing it well. Yes, you are wearing it well. You have learned something. You have gotten enlightened. You have seen the truth of a relationship, a friendship, a certain connection that you're separated from at this time, Pisces. This is the connection coming through this weekend tea so far. That at this time, you are going inward. You are in tune with your intuition. You're tapping into your intuition. You're trusting yourself. You're healing yourself at this time. You're carrying yourself very well through a painful, hurtful truth, Pisces. So a painful, hurtful truth has been revealed. It has caused a separation between you and another. And this connection is on your mind at this time or on their mind at this time. Okay, so somebody wants to come through. Somebody wants to make a return to you, Pisces. Okay, maybe this person that broke your heart. Maybe this person that you found out a truth about. Now you can see it, plain and simple. This person wants to be welcomed back into your life at this time. But you can clearly see that you're still in a process of healing. Don't want to reopen this wound. Let's see what intentions they're coming with at this time. Okay, so they want stability. They want security at this time. But you're protecting your heart, Pisces. Okay, you're protecting your heart. It's gonna be very hard and very difficult for someone at this time to come back into your life, especially if they've broken your heart, especially if they disappointed you, have let you down. You have found out some shocking truths about them. You see them in a different light. You're listening to your intuition. You're not missing any red flags. You're no longer in the darkness about a connection in your life. And now that you can see the truth clearly, you're protecting your heart. And you're not going to allow someone to come in, try to sweep you off your feet this weekend, Pisces, and run away with your heart. Okay? No. You've matured. You've grown up. You've gone through a healing. You're going through a healing at this time. You honor and respect yourself, Pisces. And because you honor and respect yourself, you live your truth. You live your truth out loud, fearlessly. You can take a hit, you can take a blow, and you can hold your head up high, and you can continue moving forward. But some of you over the weekend are thinking of this past and might be drawing this past to you energetically. So as you think about feeling nostalgic, focusing on someone from the past, especially someone who's broken your heart, you might have this law of attraction going on at this time that calls this person back to you. But this time around, Pisces, even if they do come back, it's not going to be easy for them to just come in, sweep you off your feet, and run away with your heart, because you have your heart at this time on lockdown. Okay, you have your heart now on lockdown. You have wisdom, you have clarity, you have a victory at this time. This can be a moment of closure for you, a moment to see karma at play. This person who broke your heart in the past wants to make a reappearance in your life. But this time around, Pisces, you are wiser. You're not going to allow people to just come in and take your heart and run away with it. No. You're seeing people for who they are at this time. And even though you're going through a heartache, even though you have gone through a heartache, and you may be even thinking about that person, and even that person physically showing up or reaching out to you, will not convince you to give away your heart so easily this time around. Okay, so some of you have recently separated. For some of you, it's a very old connection that at this time they're waiting for communication from you. So those Pisceans that have been dealing with people that have been older than them, or you have been in long-term relationships and commitments, then you are either expecting this person that broke your heart to reach out to you, or they're waiting for you to extend the olive branch or to give them a sign that it's okay to communicate. For those of you that have just recently broken up with someone, the past couple of weeks, 3 to 6 months, no more than 6 months, guys. If that's your relationship, that's where you fall in, then this person, when they come back, they won't be able to just come in and sweep you off your feet and run away with your heart, because you have your heart on lock. You're not letting anybody in at this time. You're still feeling heartache, and you're still in a healing process. And also somebody here, especially the person who broke your heart, Pisces, they are going to others at this time and getting advice. They can be going through counseling. They can be going through therapy. They can also be talking to family members and friends that know the relationship, know the situation, knows what went down, getting advice from them. But for those of you that have recently broken up, then we see that there's going to be a stalemate. They may come in, but you're not ready to jump back into that relationship of the past. For those of you that had long-term relationships, then because some of you may be waiting for this person, or this person has been waiting for you, there's still an open door where reconciliation can happen. Let's get some final messages for my beautiful Pisceans for your weekend tea. Okay, so this person, Pisces, is watching you online since you guys have been separated. They've been watching your social media very closely. Maybe they have been trying to get in contact with certain family member or friends that they know of yours. But this person knows that now they can't fool you, and now you have great intuition and great perspective. So great perception. So they're not going to be able to pull a fast one over on you. So they're very careful on how they come back, how they approach you. That's why they're asking for advice. That's why there's some hesitation before they rush in and come back in, and needing to be honest, needing to be transparent. They know they're going to have to come with the truth, because now you already know certain truths. Now you already see them in another light. Their mask has already fallen off. So it's going to be hard to trick you this time around. They're like, no, Pisces is going to watch me like a hawk. Pisces is going to dissect everything that comes out of my mouth. Pisces sees the truth. Pisces is very intuitive, empathic. Okay, they're a natural born psychic. And they already know certain things about me that I didn't want Pisces to know in the past. So it's going to be hard for me to lie to Pisces or trick Pisces this time around. So they're going to go at a slower pace. It's like, Pisces, can we just talk a brief text and then try to meet up, or try to go out, try to build a friendship, just try to open the channels of communication with you, Pisces. Because they want this connection with the lilies to flourish. Okay, they want to grow old with you. For some of them, they want to grow old with you, or you saw yourself growing old with this person. And so if it's you, Pisces, you're going to go slow this time, and you're not going to allow anything to get past you. Oh, wow. Okay, Pisces. Liking your energy. Loving it. Okay. So, Pisces, your biggest fear, worry, and concern when it comes to this past connection is the lovers triangles. It's the cheating, okay? It's the cheating. It's someone always having one foot in, one foot out, one eye on you, one eye on someone else. And this is why you're taking things slow. For some of you, this is why you have the door closed to your heart. You have your heart anchored right now in your healing, in yourselves. And you're not allowing anybody to come in and trample it, beat it up, abuse it. So right now, you're very protective of your heart. And you're very protective because in the past, this person cheated. This person had you in a lover's triangle. The broken heart, right? We said it. Now that you have retreated, you have exited the connection, pulled yourself away from this relationship, friendship, partnership. Now this person is missing your energy, missing your presence, seeing your worth. And now they're wanting to come back. But they know that if they come back, they're going to have to be honest. Or for you, to even allow someone to have a conversation with you, they're going to have to come with the truth and nothing but the truth. And they better know that you have your eye on them, that they're not going to get one over on you. That this time around, you're not asleep, Pisces. You're wide awake. Oh, happy birthday, Pisces. Love that message for Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces. Yes, Pisces. We love it. You're protecting your heart. You've matured. You've grown. You've learned your lesson. You're just not letting anybody just come in and sweep you off your feet that have already proven that they can't be trusted and that they broke your heart in the past. How can you possibly trust them now? That has been your weekend tea. Until we spill tea together again, may you have a very happy birthday, a beautiful and blessed, fun-filled weekend, Pisces. Thank you for supporting our channel. Ciao. Aries, my little rams, welcome back. Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, to another live Kettle Messages Tarot Weekend Tea with your Oracle and Rita the Gem Star. I'm here to spill the tea for my little rams. Thank you for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. We appreciate you, little rams. Oh, we're going to start spilling some tea. Ooh, we drinking it up. Watch how you party this weekend, Aries. Watch how you party, or watch who you're partying with. Oh, yes. Okay, no. Meeting at a bar does not equivalent to long-term relationships or finding your soulmate or your twin flame. All right? For some of you Aries, be careful if you're dating someone who likes to get high, who likes to get drunk, who likes to spend a lot of time at the bars, who likes to party hard, okay? Because this person is gonna wind up breaking your heart, or this person can wind up breaking the law, and you can go right along with them, okay? They can put you in a situation where you're taken to prison. So be careful who you're spending time with and around during this weekend. Aries, you called it quits on someone because they had a drinking problem, because they couldn't get their act together, because they couldn't, show up sober. They couldn't show up 100%. They're not showing up. You see, coffin. We said it. You ended a relationship with someone because they don't get their drinking and their partying under control. They don't get the drinking and the partying under control. This caused a lot of problems in the relationship or the friendship. You can't hang out with this person. You can't be in a relationship with this person. You know that being in a relationship with somebody under the influence, who gets tempted, who gets high, who gets drunk, who parties hard, there's no future in that type of relationship or connection. It can only lead to heartbreak or incarceration. And for you, the justice was the removal of this person in your life, because they could have caused you your death. They could have caused you a lot of heartache. They could have put your life in danger for some of you. At this time, Aries, you're going through a healing. You're going through a healing process. You're wiser now. For some Aries, if you've been partying hard, then this is a weekend of detoxing, all right? If you have fallen to an addiction, then you're getting help. You're detoxing your body. Some of you may spend the weekend in the clinker. You may spend the weekend in prison, incarcerated, and this will be sobering you up. But there's something here with someone, Aries, this weekend that they're sobering up. They're either in rehab, they're being put in rehab, they need to be placed in rehab because they're a danger to others, they're a danger to themselves. You may have ended a relationship with them or are about to end the relationship with them because of the situations that they put you in that can cost you your life, or that causes you a lot of heartache. For some of you, you're separating for someone to protect your children. Your children come first, the safety of your children come first, and you will not be having addicts around your children, violent people around your children, people who change their moods, change their personalities when under the influence around your children. You won't have these type of people around you either for your own peace of mind, for your own well-being. Some of you want to live healthy lives, healthy lifestyles. So you don't want to have someone who parties hard in your life, especially as a long-term love partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Some of you need to get off of medication or stop drinking alcohol because you're finding out you're pregnant. All right. So for some of you, it's finding out that you're pregnant that cuts back on the partying for some Aries. For other Aries, you're dealing with someone with addictions. And in order for you to have a peace of mind, for you to feel safe, for you to feel that your children and your family are safe, you're deading this connection. Someone here also, Aries, can be going to rehab, to counseling, to therapy, doing detox at this time because of addictions. Somebody can be healing from a love addiction as well, being codependent on a relationship, being obsessed with a relationship and seeing the toxicity in it, seeing the unhealthiness of this type of connection, and this causes you to end the relationship. But either way, it is karma that's playing out, it's justice that's playing out. The universe needs it to happen this way, wants it to happen this way. It is written this way for you to separate from someone at this time, or for you to seek out help, therapy, counseling, rehab, therapy at this time, if it is you in the situation. But I feel like you're dealing with someone like this, Pisces, and at this time, you're scared to have them in your home, around your children. They're abusive. They have mood swings. They can become violent. They can also steal from you. They can steal from you. They're very irresponsible. They get themselves into a lot of trouble. This person may have been incarcerated before. They could be ex-cons. Yes, definitely, Aries. I see a message here to watch out for the people that you're hanging out with, your friends, certain people that you may be dating that you don't know well, you don't know their history, or they keep their life secret. They're mysterious, so that's attracting and alluring. They're nothing but heartbreakers. They're nothing but thieves. They steal from one partner to give to another partner. They've been incarcerated before. They can get incarcerated again in the future. They will be incarcerated again in the future. They will fall back. They will go back to jail while you are pregnant. For some of you, and the gift here is the removal of this toxic person from your life, because that's going to allow you to purify your energy, purify your life, your emotions, your surroundings. But someone here has a habit of getting in trouble with the law or being very, very, very irresponsible, Pisces, when it comes to your heart, the relationship, the children they have with you, if they have them with you. You're a very nurturing and affectionate person, Aries, in your love connections and in your friendships. You're very affectionate. You're a nature lover. You're independent. You're your own person. You're very competitive as well. But you're very well liked, Aries. You're very well liked, and there will always be another love for Aries. But Aries is being very selective at this time in their connections. They're weighing the pros and the cons in their friendships, in their love connections, in the connections with their friends, their family at this time, their co-workers, whoever you're involved with at this time, Aries. You're weighing the pros and the cons of each relationship and connection at this time and seeing which ones are healthy for you and which ones only lead to heartbreak, only lead to toxicity, only lead to addiction, only leads to dead ends. Right now, you're detaching yourself from negative past experiences and future expectations. You're living in the present moment. You're detaching yourself from this past toxic person you already have, or that's what you're doing at this time, Aries. And that's going to allow you to put the focus back on yourself, nurture yourself, be affectionate and loving to those that you have healthy relationships and connections with, and you're going to spend more time in nature just for healing your mind, body, and spirit, to re-energize, to take a sigh of relief from releasing yourself from a toxic relationship. Some of them were with ex-cons, some of them were with addicts, some of them were with heartbreakers that were just irresponsible in the relationship, irresponsible with you, with your heart, with the children, if you guys had them together. And so the best thing you did here was detach yourself and just release it and not even look back, not worry about the future. Okay, not fill yourself with fear about, oh my God, if I leave this person, what's gonna happen? No, you looked at this situation, or you're looking at this situation and you're saying, this is not healthy for me, so it's best for me to release it. Come what may, nothing can be worse than this. All right, okay, it's like, for you, my little rams, you're not going to have and welcome unhealthy, toxic relationships in your life. You don't want this anymore. You've closed the door to this. The people that have been around you, or the people that you have been spending time with, they have stolen from you. They have broken your heart. They have disappointed you, let you down, ghosted you, put you in danger. And you're like, I am better off by myself, or just better off detaching, releasing this connection and not worry about tomorrow, as long as I get myself out of this hot mess. That has been your weekend tea until we sip tea together again, Aries. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. May you have a fun-filled weekend and a blessed one. Ciao, my little rams. Taurus, my little bulls. Welcome, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, welcome back to Kettle Messages Tarot Live with your Oracle and Reader the Gem Star. I'm here to spill your weekend tea, and I want to thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. We appreciate you, little bulls. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Give us that good energy. Give us that good energy. Ooh, where's the confrontation? Oh, wow, Taurus. You're not backing down. They're not backing down. You're sticking to your guns. They're sticking to their guns. Okay? This can get out of control real quick. Real quick. It's like you had a truce with someone, Taurus. They may be coming through. You may be hearing from someone this weekend where you have called a truce and you start speaking to this person again because you on truce mode, and bam, something is said, and here we go again. Oh, this is going to cause a breakup, a separation. You are not compatible with someone. Every time you guys come together, it's like an atomic bomb going off, Taurus. Let us know in the comment section. Jump into the tea room live, because this is a confrontation that ends in a breakup, whether it's with a friend, family member, co-worker, foe, okay? But it's someone that you had a previous confrontation with or had words with. You guys called it a truce. You was like, agree to disagree. And now you're coming into contact again. And bam, something is said that sets it off all over again. And we're back to what? Complete separation. Like we're not even in truce mode anymore. No, I can't make a truce with you because we incompatible. We can't see eye to eye. Every time we're together, it's like a nuclear bomb going off. Oh, wow. All right. Okay, there are people that we meet in our life and we automatically connect, and it's easy to connect with them. Their energy flows with our energy. But sometimes when two strong energies come together, okay, bam, two strong opinions, two people sticking to their guns, to their beliefs, to their truth. What's needed here is some kindness, all right? Oh, we'll accept it. Oh, no. It's like, no. If you wanted kindness from me, then you went about it the wrong way. This is not the way you get kindness from someone. This is not the way you get kindness from someone. All right? So something has gone down. And the weekend tea for my little bulls is saying, hey, what this situation needs is love, sweet love, and a whole lot of kindness and a whole lot of kind gestures. But instead of somebody coming back with a kind gesture, they come back in defense mode. They're very defensive. They're not even listening, and they're quick to be set off into an argument, a confrontation that leads to a separation and a breakup. Someone here is saying, it may be you, Taurus, this is not the way to say sorry. This is not the way to apologize. This is not the way to cooperate, work together, meet at the middle, extend olive branches, call a truce. How can we call a truce when we can't even agree to disagree? Because what you consider a kind gesture, I consider hypocrisy. I consider unkindness, cruelty, meanness. I feel this energy when somebody says they're giving constructive criticism, but they're really not. They're taking jabs at you and you're catching on to it. Like backhanded compliments, little jabs here and there, or saying that there's a truce, but still holding on to some resentment, still holding on to something to say to you. The next time they see you, they're like thinking about what they're gonna say the next time you guys come into contact, the next time you guys communicate. Well, what's gonna happen is somebody gonna set it off by saying something or doing something unkind, trying to say, oh, I'm doing it for your own good, or it's constructive criticism. And Taurus, you're saying that's not the way to give constructive criticism. That's not the way to show kindness. That's not the way to show empathy or compassion. Oh my goodness. Where's the flowers? Where's the apology? Where's the authenticity? You're not budging. We said it. Confirmation. You're not budging. They're not budging. They're saying they're being nice to you. You're saying they're not being nice. They're saying they're being generous. You're saying they're not being generous. They're saying they being committed to the friendship, the relationship, the connection. You're saying, hell no, you're not committed to the relationship, the connection, the friendship. Because if you were, you wouldn't be taking jabs at me. You wouldn't be hurting me. You wouldn't be putting me down. And you want something long term. You don't want someone with options, someone with open relationships, someone who just is non-committal, somebody who wants unconventional type of relationships, threesomes, harems. And you're not down with that, Taurus. You're a lady, you're a gentleman. You're not down with that. You're not down with that. You see, there's no forward movement. There's no future with this person, no future friendship with this person, no future relationship with this person, no future connection with this person. They gone the entirely wrong way when dealing with you. They did it the wrong way. They did it the wrong way. They approached you the wrong way. They spoke to you the wrong way. And you're sticking to your truth. You're sticking to your guns. And because both people are sticking to their story, sticking to their point of view, and because you guys have strong personalities, strong characters, very dominant, very independent, it's clashing. Yeah, you see, it's clashing. There's no future with a female Taurus. Okay, there's no future. If you my male Taurus, there's no future here, because I feel like for my male Taurus, the person that you're extending your love to, or you're extending your friendship to, nothing is ever enough for them. Nothing is ever good enough for them. And you guys just clash. You guys clash. You're looking for something long term and you don't see it in this female that you're dating. So my males are dating someone that they don't see a future with right now. And over this weekend, it may be the last weekend that you'll be with this person. Oh. Yeah, you may travel far away from this person. Or this person can live at a distance as well. This person could have traveled without telling you and calls you from far away. and that winds up in a breakup. Or if this is a long distance relationship or online relationship, this is just not working. And you may just block them, ghost them, just call it quits. Or not really put much effort into it because you don't see a future. Right. You're going to change it up. You're going to switch it up. You're going to opt for somebody else. You don't want to deal with somebody who's always arguing, fighting. You can't compromise. You can't agree. Something is never good enough. For my females, a male is making it very difficult for you to see a future in the relationship because you can already see the red flags. They're non-committal. They're very aggressive, argumentative, controlling, defensive. They give a little, they take a lot. They might like a lot of makeup sex with you. And if you stay in this connection, it's only going to feel like a prison. It's only going to feel like a prison. This person is going to suffocate you, not let you breathe, while they're out there cheating, doing whatever they want, or breadcrumbing you in a relationship, stringing you along, telling you they love you, they romance you, that they see a future with you, but that's not the truth. And you're going to start seeing it. Yeah, you're recognizing it. You're recognizing something is off, something is not right, something is real unfair, real out of balance in a relationship or a friendship. Someone is showing up while someone is just like, whatever. And somebody here is standing up for their self-respect, standing up for their rights, voicing their aggravation to someone who feels very entitled to the connection, even though they non-committal, even though they show up with very little, even though they do everything to push you away, everything to make you feel horrible about being in a relationship with them. They still feel like they entitled to have access to you whenever they feel like it. And they think that they could just come with some flowers after a fight or some makeup sex and then everything's okay. Yeah, okay, so somebody from the past, right? Somebody you broke up with is returning with the same pattern, here. You've given yourself stability and security. You worked hard to bring balance into your life, to come to a place where you feel safe, you feel secure, you feel taken care of. You have provided that for yourself, Taurus. And now this person wants to come back and cause destruction once again in your life. You know, turn your life upside down like they did in the past. And they think that they can do this again. Maybe you have forgiven them in the past, but this time you won't be so forgiving, all right? This time you're giving as good as you get. This time you are not forgiving. It's like, this is not the way to apologize. This is not the way to come back into my life. You're doing this all wrong. And you can't come back just like that. You don't own me. I'm not a possession. Taurus, you're saying you don't own me. I am not your possession. I am not your possession. Yes, this person in their mind, Taurus, they've convinced themselves that you should be dedicated to them. You should worship them. You should be devoted to them. No matter how bad they messed up in the relationship, no matter that you guys are not compatible, and that every time you guys get together, it's World War III, they feel they have a right to you. And this weekend, you're going to be busting their bubble. And you're going to let them know that nobody owns you. And that things have changed. And that the most important thing has changed. You, Taurus. You have changed. You are not going back into a toxic relationship to be imprisoned once again. Nobody is going to lock you down if you don't want to be locked down, Taurus. You give yourself stability and security. You don't need them. You don't need them. You're like, I am not an option. You are not an option. And you're letting them know that. Good for you. That has been your weekend tea. Thank you for supporting the channel, my little bulls, for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. Check out the community section for our Kettle scopes. There's new additions to the community section, so check that out. Have a fun-filled and blessed weekend ahead. Ciao. Geminis. Gemmies, my fabulous twins. What's going on for Geminis? Your weekend tea. Sun, Moon, rising in Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, rising in Venus. Thank you, my fabulous twins, for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Being part of our sacred space, welcoming us into yours. We appreciate all the love and support. Fabulous twins, you're spilling tea this weekend. Woo-hoo! Somebody's a fool. Somebody's a fool. Somebody has fallen off their pedestal, Geminis. Somebody has fallen off their pedestal because you just see habits in them that you just don't like. This person is an addict. They can be a drunkard. They can do drugs. They can be addicted to other things. Yeah, they can be addicted to different substances. But I see, Geminis, this weekend that you are distancing yourself from someone who has fallen off their pedestal for you. You may have thought this person was going to be a blessing in your life, but something about this person entering your life is bringing some type of storm, misfortune. Okay. Also, Geminis, I can see in this weekend tea that because somebody is complacent, their life is becoming dull, miserable. Someone may be using escapism. Somebody may be going through depression. Somebody may be angry and upset. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. All right. In this tea so far, Geminis, whether it's you or the person that you're dealing with over the weekend, they are not happy. They're going through some depression. They're self-medicating. They can be self-medicating with pills, alcohol, drugs, smoking, vaping, cannabis. But someone here is not a king. Someone here is not a king, a queen. Someone here is more like a fool. I feel this energy of the emperor's new clothes, right? Like he's walking down. He's greeting everyone. He's greeting. And he's thinking he's wearing this fabulous robe. And in reality, everybody can see him because he is naked. He's been fooled. He's bamboozled. So somebody here may be getting seen for exactly what they are. And because of that, you may be cutting your losses. Be careful also, Geminis, who you're hanging out with, who you have staying in your home or visiting your home during the weekend, or just staying or visiting. Doesn't even have to be just this weekend. If you have someone in your home, you reside with someone is visiting, a guest is dropping by, be careful, keep your eye out, put a camera in your home, because someone here is stealing, or they are energy vampires. Some of you are dealing with energy vampires. They're eating at your happiness and your joy 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time. And this is because they're around you. You spend time around them, or they spend time around you. This person has addictions. They are depressed. They go through bouts of depression, or they're lonely, they're miserable. They use escapism to deal with their void or their unhappiness or their loneliness. Now, if this person is residing with you, either you're going to ask them to move or they're going to relocate. And this is going to be a blessing. You also may be in an environment with toxic people, with narcissistic people, people with addictions, or people with huge egos, energy vampires, energy moths. Here they are, sucking away at your life force, eating away at your life force, eating at your resources, eating at your energy, eating away your happiness, eating away your joy. After these people suck you dry, they move on to someone new so they can suck them dry. So someone here sees that they no longer can get nurturing from you or attention from you, or they can't get anything from you. What they're getting is very little from you at this time, or you have closed the faucet, or they have drained you to the point where there's nothing else left to give this person, and now they're looking for other people to eat off their energy. So they're looking for happy people. They're looking to spend time around children. They're looking to spend time around happy, successful people, because what this person does is goes around and steals their energy. And every time they walk away, they leave misfortune, they leave disaster, they leave obstacles, they leave stagnation, they leave blockages, misery. This is what they bring with them in their connections. They're like walking around with some dark cloud that they probably don't even see because they're so narcissistic, they're so in their head. Oh my goodness. Every time, okay, you're going to know this person, Gemini, because every time they around you, you feel some fear, some paranoia, some stress, like you can't trust them. There's somebody around you at this time that you cannot trust, and that intuitively red flags go off, or your own intuition starts letting you know through your body's reaction that this person is toxic, or this person is not to be trusted, that this person is an energy vampire. They go around sucking up people's good fortune, people's positive energy. They look for happy, successful people, and they go around leeching and mooching off of people's happy energy to make themselves happy, because they're a depressive person, they're an addictive person, they're a melancholy person, they're a person who thinks about suicide, they're a person who goes to escapism, gets high, goes into a fantasy world, not to deal with the reality of their life, of their loneliness, of their misery, of their emptiness, of their void. And so when you don't feed that void, when you don't give them attention, when you don't supply them, they look for other supplies. And this person leaving your life, moving away from you, or moving out of your home, leaving a job, when they leave, good fortune comes in. You can expect good fortune when this person is removed out of your life. Whether you stop hanging out with them, whether you stop letting them, chill in your house, come over, stay, live, whatever, visit, whatever. You can't have this type of person in your home, around you, hanging out with you, especially if you're doing well, if you're feeling good, if you are high vibrational energetic person, because that's what's attracting them to you. It's not a true connection. What they're drawn to is your light, is your source, your resources. This is like a person who clout chases, who rides other people's coattails, or who, in order to feel good, to feel even a little happiness, they have to take it from other happy people. They can't hang around depressive people, people going through misfortune, people who are broke, because that's their own energy. They can't feed off of that. And because you're not feeding into that, they're using drugs to escape, alcohol to escape, other people to feed off of, because they can no longer do it with you. And this makes them miserable. This makes them miserable because they know that you're protecting your energy. And also with the 4-leaf clover here, you are being protected at this time. The universe is bestowing you with good fortune. It's the center card. Happy outcomes, small little happenings of luck here and there. So happiness is going to replace the misery or the lower vibrational energy that this person has dumped onto you and has swapped your good energy for theirs. Or this is what they want to do. Somebody wanting to come into your life, spend time in your home, spend time around you, so they can find out about you, so they can find out what they can take advantage of, what they can benefit of from you, Geminis. But you're picking up onto this and you are moving away from them. You are changing, growing, protecting yourself, avoiding gossip, avoiding problems, avoiding confrontations, avoiding misery, avoiding storms. People may even think that you're depressed or you're miserable, Geminis, because you've cut off your energy from them. You're no longer engaging with them, hanging out with them, talking to them, spending time with them. And it's because you know that they're not a king, they're not a queen. All right? You know that they're energy stealers, that they're energy vampires, that they're moths, that they just come away, that they just come around to eat away at other people's happiness, other people's good fortune. And you a person that's all about respect. And you're not going to allow someone to disrespect your boundaries. This person wants to come in, but you're not allowing them in. You're protecting yourself because you know that if you let them in, all they're gonna do is bring toxicity, is bring arguments and fights and misery and depression and loss. They could even steal from you. This is not a person to be trusted. This is a person that eats at your nerve, eats at your energy, eats at your connection with them until you can't take it anymore and you cut them off. But by then, if you haven't been listening to your intuition, Geminis, you could either have saved your energy and replenished it quickly, or cut off the relationship or the friendship after its past due date. And now you're going to need to take some time to recoup. Okay? There's a good friend to be made this weekend. There's a good friend to be made. And also, Geminis, you are a good friend. You are a good friend. You give, you give, you give, you forgive, you forgive, you forgive. You overlook certain things. You always manage. You always manage to help others with their fears, with their stresses, with their issues, their problems. And you may have cut somebody off because they got too comfortable with this therapy or this counselor part of you. And you notice that they're just draining you. They're draining you and draining you. And you're going to notice that that was their intention in the first place, was to take advantage of you because they're opportunists. They're opportunists, and the only way they get ahead in the world is by riding other people's coattails, hanging on to people, and hoping that those people throw some crumbs fall off of them so they can eat the crumbs. Okay? This person likes other people's leftovers. This person doesn't mind being breadcrumbed as long as they're getting something. And you're getting away from this because a friendship either is costing you too much and is draining you, a connection, a situation, a work situation, a home situation is just too draining at this time. And it's causing too much loss energetically. And at this time, over the weekend, you're thinking about cutting ties, or if this person decides to cut ties, no, it's going to be a blessing either way. There's going to be new beginnings, new friends, new relationships, new connections, new jobs, and even new homes. For some of you, you may find out of a pregnancy, and it may be your very own. Geminis, that has been your weekend tea, and until we sip tea together again, may you have a fun-filled, blessed weekend, and thank you for supporting this channel. Ciao. Welcome back, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. Welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot, another live weekend tea with your oracle and reader, the gem star. I'm here to spill the tea for you, Cancer. I want to thank those that have been subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Please join our sacred space. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And thank you for welcoming us into your sacred space. Let's see what is going on in the weekend tea for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancerians. Okay. Someone here wants commitment, relationship, an agreement, a partnership. But, yeah, there it is. The heart. Confirmation. Someone is wanting a relationship here. Cancerians, they want your heart, but they might not be what you're looking for in a partner, okay? They don't check off the boxes for you. They're not what you're looking for in a relationship. You don't see this person as a go-getter. For some of you, someone that wants a relationship and connection with you and has romantic feelings and love feelings for you, Cancerians, is coming off to you as lazy, as complacent, as somebody who settles, somebody who's not motivated. You see, it's funny. It's funny, Cancerians, because you may be looking at somebody as they're stable, but they're not my type. They're too lazy. They too complacent. They settle in life. I feel like some of you want go-getters. Some of you want someone who's building for the future. Some of you want somebody energetic, alive, awake. And this person feels like you're hanging out with the Walking Dead, living with the... I think the Walking Dead is faster. The zombies of the Walking Dead are faster than this person. So even though... Oh, see? Okay. Even though somebody is stable, maybe financially, maybe emotionally, they may not be as fiery as you want a partner to be. Because I feel for some of you, this person is either boring, is uninventive, is not creative, not spontaneous, not energetic. They're like slow, like a zombie. But they want commitment. For some of you, you may feel like somebody is dragging their feet and they're too slow to commit. And that person is going to surprise you by coming through and actually offering a commitment. For others of you, the message coming through is, even though someone in your life is wanting to commit to you, is wanting to be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your lover, they are not what you want in a partner. Because you want a partner who's a go-getter, you want a partner who's creative, you want a partner who's spontaneous, you want a partner who's outdoorsy, you want a partner who's energetic, spirited, and this person is not. They're stable, they're reliable, you always gonna know where they're at, what they're doing. And for some of you, you're not with that program. For some of you, you're not with that program. So some of you Cancerians are releasing someone that is not checking all the boxes for you, that is not your type. Even though they may be into you, you're not into them. Someone new is rushing in, and this is the one for you. This is the one that you've been dreaming about, that you've been wishing for. Cancer, I feel like you're going to have two options, okay? You're going to be very lucky here in love. You're going to be lucky in love because you have two options. Now, the trick here is, the warning here is that one relationship in the offering, Cancer, is stable, but it's with a boring person. Another option is showing up, coming in strong. They're exactly what you've been dreaming about, okay? McDreamy is rushing into your life. They're making your heart palpitate, beat out of your chest. Your eyes are beating little hearts. It's like love at first sight with this second person. But as quickly as they rush in, they may rush out. It may not be a relationship of longevity. This may be a short-lived relationship, like a one-night stand, or just a short-lived connection, like a couple of weeks or 3 months max. For others of you, that's not the situation, and you have divorced or cut ties or are ending a relationship with someone that you've been with a very long time, and you've outgrown this person, you want a new relationship, you want to go your own way because the connection is dull, is boring, there's no life in it, and you want a new connection, you want adventure, then you're going to get that adventure. That adventure is coming in. And you're going to have to break somebody's heart, Cancer. Ooh, my little crabs. You're going to break somebody's heart. If the energy is vice versa, then a connection has outlived its expiration date and a partner is checking out of the relationship, Cancer, with you because it's boring, okay? There's no leaves, all right? There's no greenery here. There's no life left in a relationship, friendship, connection, and you're going your own way, okay? People are going their own way here because there's no more life to a connection. And somebody is left in gloom and doom over the breakup, all right? You left somebody because you saw no future, no life in it. This person is very insecure, okay? They don't want to grow up. They emotionally immature. They have insecurities, okay? They're always confused, or they're always depressed, or they have this energy of helplessness. You see, that's confirmation that somebody, you're looking at them and they're turning you off, even though they can offer stability in a relationship. You're gonna know what they're doing, when they're doing. This person is dependable, all right? This person, you always gonna know what they're up to. But for some of you, this is boring and you want something spontaneous. So you don't see a future with this person. And because you don't see a future with this person and you voice your disappointment, that you're not going to stay in an unhappy relationship, a relationship where there's no love, there's no warmth, there's no life. You're not going to be isolated and imprisoned in a relationship or a connection like this, it's boring you to death, literally and metaphorically speaking. And you want something that's going to make your heart pump, jump out of your chest. And you will find it. It's coming. It's coming. A lot of you have an option between two. Between somebody who is moping, depressed, doesn't do anything with their life, is just sitting there, just dying. And you're like, you're not with that. You are not with that. It's gotten to a point where in order for you to get some excitement, you've taken on some new hobbies. Some of you have returned to school just to get out of this boredom. But even if you distract yourself with work, with a hobby, with a side business, you gotta return to this friendship, or you gotta return to this dull, boring relationship, and you don't want to do that anymore. You don't want to do that anymore. Oh my, what tangle web they weave. When they get boring, dry, you must leave. You must leave. Because I say that for some of you, you're still in this friendship, you're still in this connection, you're still entertaining this situation at this time because the ring comes up upright. Like, we're still hanging out with this person, we're still around this person, we're still sharing our life with this person, but we see that there's no future with this person. It's just more of the same, dull, boring, no excitement, no love, no passion. Oh, I want to puke for you, Cancer. This person thinks that you're blowing things out of proportion. For someone here, the connection is fine. You see, for someone here is like, Cancer, I offer you stability and security. What much more could you ask for? And you're like, I want sex. I want passion. I want to be loved. I want to be caressed. I want to be the center of somebody's heart, somebody's eyes. I want to be somebody's star. I want somebody to rush into my arms, or somebody to envelope me in theirs. And I don't get a good night kiss, a good morning kiss. I get no passion here. And even if this is a friendship, this is a friendship where you have to come up with all the ideas. You got to plan the vacation. You got to plan the trips. You got to do all the exciting stuff. You got to come up with the ideas. You got to come up with the plans. Because they got nothing. They got nothing for you. They got nothing for themselves. They're boring. They're pessimistic. They're miserable. They always act helpless. They have a lot of insecurities, a lot of hang-ups. They always discouraged easily. Like, if something looks too hard, too difficult, too much work, Cancer, they just can't. They don't even have the energy for it. Oh, Cancer. Lord have mercy. Oh, the bad energy, Cancer. Oh, away with that. Away with that bad energy. Oh, yes. You are cutting this person off, or you're going to start spending less and less and less time with this person, and more time with people that are on your same wavelength, okay? That are as driven as you, as passionate as you are, or driven towards the future, building for themselves, improving on themselves. You know, there's a lot of excitement here. There's a lot of love. You can be on social media at this time receiving a lot of love, Cancer. You may find love on an online connection, with an online connection. However you're connecting online with a person. And some of you feel like you are trapped in prison, in boredom, in dullness. You need a vacation as well. You should plan a vacation. You should take a break. You should take a time out. You should spend less time with someone who's dull, who's boring. Because you're a very curious spirit here. You're a very curious spirit. And you want someone curious. Especially to be curious about you. Because this connection that you're currently in goes back a long time. You guys know each other for many years. And so this person doesn't think that they have to work towards this friendship, work towards this relationship, work towards this connection, nurture. When I say work, I mean nurture. Show up. Come up with some ideas to hang out, to spend time, to show emotion, to show affection, to show love, to show nurturing, to show compassion, to show up. And so there's an option, there's a choice. Someone new, someone exciting is coming in. And honey child, for some of you, even if it's a one-night stand, you won't even give them your name. You will not even give them your name, because at this time, some of you just need the excitement. Y'all need the thrill. And this is dangerous temptation, especially if you're married. But it's because your partners are just dull and boring. So don't be dull and boring, Cancer, because somebody here is going to be tempted to stray, because their ideal mate, ideal type is about to just poof, magically appear in their life. And this is going to be a juicy temptation that's going to be hard to resist, because somebody has been starving themselves of love, affection, and connection. Oof, let us know, Cancer. Thank you. That has been your weekend tea. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, supporting our channel. And until we sip tea together again, my little crabs, may you have an exciting, fun-filled, love-filled weekend. Mwah. Ciao. Leos, my kings and queens of the jungle. Welcome back to another live on Kettle Messages Tarot with your Oracle and Rita the Gem Star. We are here with Spirit and the Gem Star. Ooh, okay. All right. The bell is tolled. Hold on. You're not even giving me a chance, Leo. It's like, come on, Gem Star. Come on, Gem Star. We've been waiting a long time. And for that, I thank you. I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your support. Ooh, love letter. All right. Oh, but we are receiving a message that we don't like. Okay. All right. Okay. Don't worry. We're going to start spilling the tea. Let's see what energies we're feeling at this time. Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Queen of the Jungle. You are receiving a warning in your weekend tea that somebody is about to break your heart. Okay? Now let's see why they're going to break your heart. And this may come out of the blue. You may not even suspect this. This means you wasn't seeing any red flags. They were being consistent. they weren't showing any signs of being unhappy in the connection with you. And so this is going to shock you. This is going to come out of the blue. How someone will ghost you, how someone will break up with you, or how someone will say something, do something that breaks your heart, hurts you, and disrespects you, dishonors you in one way, shape, or form. Someone can be sending photos, messages, DMs, okay, messages on social media, leaving inappropriate comments on other people's posts, and you see this. But I feel this energy like somebody's about to drop a bomb on you that blindsides you and catches you off guard, because there was no warning sign, okay? You were just feeling the love. So this person was love bombing you, is love bombing you, and then overnight they cut you off. This is the type of person that breaks up with you through text, breaks up with you through social media, or doesn't even send you a message, doesn't even have the decency to say anything, just ghost you outright, out of nowhere. This can also be Leos. Someone says something hurtful to you. Also, it can be that you trusted somebody with a secret, and this weekend they blow up your spot. Okay? Someone who you think they're your friend, they're not your friend. All right? They are not your friend. If you're hanging out with someone and you see that they do mean things to other people, they're cruel to other people, they've broken other people's hearts, they're quick to badmouth people, they're quick to gossip, they're quick to stab people in the back, they're quick to put their foot out and trip somebody down the stairs, they will eventually do it to you. This is the type of person that came into your life crying victim about the last person they were dealing with. And they made the other person look like the villain and make themselves look like the victim. But now you're going to see that they were the villain all along. Okay? Woo! At a crossroads. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Okay? Which way do we go? We're being warned. We're being warned that you're going to have to make a decision, Leos. After you find out that a friend is not really a friend, that they are betraying you, that they are backstabbing you, that they are being disloyal to you, that's the worst thing you can do to my king and queen of the jungle. Let me tell you right now. Let me lay down some truth on you. If you don't know, you're about to know. Don't be disloyal to Leos, because they take that as the ultimate offense, okay? The ultimate disrespect. Because their connections are built on loyalty. They like surrounding themselves with people who are loyal to them. And right now, you're going to see somebody, Leos, be real disloyal, and you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a choice. This is going to be a turning point between you and a friend, between you and a family member, between you and a co-worker, okay? Between you and someone that you share deep, intimate information with. You are going to protect yourself. You're going to look out for your stability. You're going to look out for your security at this time. And I feel so far, Leos, that you're going to drop a friend this weekend. You're going to drop a friend no matter how much it breaks your heart. Because what's even breaking your heart worse than leaving them is what they have done to you. How they betrayed your trust. How disloyal this person is being or will be. Oh my goodness. There's a turning point here. We thought that we had a forever friendship. We thought we had a forever connection with someone. And it looks like you're going to see that this friendship is not forever. For some of you, it's someone younger than you that you're dating, you're talking to, or you've trusted. And this person is letting you down. Or this person can just be very immature. They can be very immature. You see, you're loyal to your friends. When they tell you something, you put it on the lock and key. But someone here doesn't see friendship the same way you do. Doesn't see loyalty as a given. They see it as a choice, as an option. Whenever it suits them to be loyal, they will be loyal. But if they have information on you that can leverage them into a better position in life somehow, they will take advantage of that. They will use whatever you have told them as a weapon against you. Oh, this person, you're going to see them over the weekend. You're going to have a discussion whether it happens in their house, your house, in a place you guys frequent together a lot. But there's going to be a meeting up, a face-to-face here. You're going to confront someone here. And there's going to be some truth bombs released. Also, I get another message, Leos, coming through that someone you broke up with is waiting for news from you in order to come back to you. Someone here is waiting for news from a Leo after a heartbreak, after a separation, after a breakup, because somebody wants to come back home to you, Leos. Someone you kicked out, someone you threw out, someone you separated from wants to come back. They're feeling like nothing. They're feeling like nothing without you. They're feeling like a big fat zero. They're feeling like a big fat zero. Or they're gonna feel like a big fat zero when you dump them as a friend. Okay? When you dump somebody that you are having a friendship with, a relationship, a connection with, due to disloyalty, this person will come back with their tail between their legs because they're feeling like a big nothing, like a big zero, like karma is punishing them, all right? Yes. It's like, I feel, Leos, in your situation, somebody was warned not to mess with you. It's like F around and find out. You had warned this person, or this person knew better than to be disloyal to you, betray you, or speak on any personal information about you, because they know your temper, they know your wrath, they know you're not gonna forgive them. But they did it anyway, in hopes that you wouldn't find out. But you're gonna find out. You're definitely going to find out. This news is coming out, whether they wanted to or not. That they've been disloyal behind your back. They've been stabbing you behind your back. They've been gossiping about you behind your back. They've been talking about your life. They've been talking about your relationships. They've been talking about your struggles. They've been talking about your life. They've been talking about how your house looks. All right? They go to other people, Leos, and they tell them how you living. This friend of yours, this bestie, this new friend you made, this friend that frequents your house. This is a friend who you have visiting your home, all right? This is not an acquaintance in the street. This is somebody that has eaten at your table. It's like a vampire. You welcomed this vampire into your house. And they think that, ooh, I'm going to live the life up with Leo and then go and hang out with Leo's friends or other people and use the information that I've received from Leo to get me good in with their friends or another group of people. Oh my, Leos. Oh my. Somebody here that call themselves your friends is going around gossiping all about your life. They're gossiping all about your life. And they're waiting. Don't think that they're not nervous or they're not scared or they're not worried. They're worried. They're worried. They're worried about you finding out about this. But it doesn't stop them from betraying you. Wow, what a Judas. Oh, Leos. But what happens? You kick them out of your life and they're going to come groveling back to you because the grass is not going to be greener. Those people that they went and took the information about you to is going to see how disloyal they are to Leos. And they're like, shit, if they was disloyal to Leos, they'll be disloyal to me. And they're not going to have those people around for long either. Okay? People are going to be leaving this friend's life left and right. Left and right. Because once you call them out on the disloyalty and the betrayal they've done to you, you're gonna let your friends know the lowdown. And they're gonna start stepping away from them. This is why this person feels like a nothing. Because they're getting attention, they're getting travel, they're making friends, they're doing a lot through you, through your acquaintances, through your connections, through knowing through you, Leos, okay? And you're gonna be vindicated. It's like, wow, you betray me after I put my trust in you. And they're gonna turn around and boom, karma. They're gonna start getting betrayed by people they call friends or people they're trying to befriend using you. And they're not going to survive the downfall. It's like F around and find out. I told you not to talk about me. I told you not to mess with me. I told you don't be disloyal to Leos. And now you're gonna get what's coming to you. You're gonna get what's coming to you. You wanted my friends to dump me. You wanted people to gossip about me. You wanted to destroy my reputation and my connections and my friendships. And you destroyed yourself. Someone here is gonna fall in their own trap, fall on their own sword. What they're doing to you is gonna backfire, is gonna happen to them. And they're not gonna survive this fall. Somebody here is gonna be disgraced. Somebody here is gonna lose their connections, lose their friendship, lose their leverage. They're gonna be left feeling like nothing. They're going to be left feeling like nothing, Leos. That has been your weekend tea, Leos. Leave it in the comment section. Let us know if it resonated. We thank you for stopping by and having some weekend tea with us, supporting the channel, subscribing, liking, and sharing, being part of our sacred space, and welcoming us into yours. May you have a fun-filled, blessed weekend. Lion and lionesses, ciao. Welcome back, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgos, my beautiful, practical perfectionist of the Zodiac. What you got for me this weekend, T? You are tuned into Kettle Messages Tarot Live. I'm your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar. And baby, you know what I'm here for. To spill your weekend tea. So let's do it, Virgos. Thank you for supporting the channel, for subscribing, being part of our sacred space, and welcoming us into yours. Let's do it. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. You're ready to move. You're ready to relocate. You're ready to travel. You ready to see the light. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm liking this energy. Virgos. I see that you're welcoming structure, stability, grounding into your life, healing. I see you guys thinking clearly, trusting your intuition, seeing things for what they are, being on the right path. I feel like, Virgos, at this time, you are on the right path, in the right place, at the right time, on the right path. On the path to recovery, on the path of spirituality, of trusting your intuitions, of becoming more confident, trusting yourself, trusting the universe, trusting that Spirit has a plan for you, the universe has blessings for you, that what you're going through at this time will lead to future stability and structure in your life. You are willing to move, to relocate in order for these changes to occur, to bring stability into your life. If moving, relocating, traveling, taking a vacation is going to bring more stability into your life, is going to bring happiness and joy into your life, is going to welcome in positivity and happy, new, joyous things in your life, then we see you moving on and moving forward. I see you guys really tending to the root of a situation, or needing to get to the root of a situation so that you can bring stability into your life. You're going to have to rip a situation out by the roots and take a real good look at it. Rip your life out by the roots and take a good look at it. Rip your relationships, your friendships, your connections by the root and take a good, close look at it. Is it bringing you stability? Is it bringing you security? Is it enlightening you? Are you learning something new? Are you growing? Are you feeling grounded? Are you feeling spiritually connected? Are you feeling illuminated? Are you seeing the whole picture at this time? Can you see that at this time you must move? You must either physically move your body or physically relocate, move away from a job, move away from a home, move away from a city, a state, a country, in order to regain stability clarity into your life in order for you to build and to grow. Oh, wow. Some of you need to drop bad habits and drop overindulging and addictions at this time, because if you are using escapism, if you are intoxicating yourselves, if you're getting high, if you're getting drunk, then you block your intuition. You become confused, you become forgetful, you become foggy, okay? Those are lower spirits that you are inviting into an energy in your life that's trying to bring you positive spirits. Let's take a look into this, because for some of you, it's dawning on you that in order for something to grow, in order to build something, in order to have a future, in order to get some leaves and fruits on this dead tree, you have to move. You have to relocate. It's like if you live in a city where there's no jobs, there's no homes to move into, it's too crowded. It's like you gotta up your anchor and move, because there's no growth in this. There's no future in this friendship. There's no future in this relationship. There's no future in this connection if there is nothing feeding you. If you see no future, no growth. If you can't plant and you can't grow anything in this dead soil, in this dead land, then you must go where the work is, right? Go where the opportunities are. That's what I'm feeling, Virgos. You must go where the opportunities are. And you're starting to see that in certain areas in your life, there's no longer any opportunity there. There's no way to plant and grow anything in dead soil. So you have to go where the opportunities are, where the love is, where the stability is, where the security is, where you can build, you can grow, where you can see a future. Yeah. See, for some of you, you're in a dead-end job, or you're in a job where you're not getting paid your worth, or there's too many bills and not enough money coming in. And so you gotta move and shake or relocate, move to another city, another state, another country, another continent, where there is opportunity to make money, because you're looking for what? Stability and security. You're looking to grow. This tree can't feed you, right? If the money isn't coming in, you can't buy groceries. So there's an energy here of not having enough money, some living out of your means, something being too expensive, something not being able to be sustained anymore at this time. And so you must go where it is affordable, where there's opportunity, because I see, Virgos, that for some of you, there's a whole lot of money going out. And now your attention is being brought to this issue and to this problem. We're spending too much, or we don't have 401k plans, we don't got stocks, we don't got bonds, we don't have investments, we don't have retirement plans, we don't have retirement funds, or this job is not paying me enough, there's too many bills, not enough money. Your attention is coming to financial issues at this time. And the goal is to bring stability and security into your life. And you need to up your anchor and go where the opportunities are. If you keep staying in connections that don't feed you, then you ain't gonna get fed. If you gonna stay in jobs that are not paying you your worth, then guess what? You're not gonna get fed, right? Some of you are welcoming new friendships that can develop into love and romance. There's new connections being made at this time for Virgos. Virgos, you have the hots for someone. You have lovey-dovey feelings for someone at this time. You think that somebody is beautiful and attractive. And you may be working on yourselves, working on your money, working on your fitness, working on your stability and your security, because you want to have something to offer, a queen or a king in your life. You don't want to enter a relationship empty-handed. You don't want to enter a relationship starved of love, starved of money. Okay, broke of love, broke of money. But somebody has their eye on you at this time. They think you're beautiful. They think you're handsome. And you're going to know this because they're going to start flirting with you. They're going to start buying you little gifts. They're going to show you little things that are going to let you know they on your mind. Okay, you on their mind. You are on their mind. And so they buy you little gifts, little treats. So you're going to get messages and little gifts and little treats from someone who's going to start flirting with you, who's going to want, to get to know you better or want a relationship and connection with you. Or you're starting to see someone in another light. You're starting to see someone with romantic eyes. Something could have started out as a friendship or just started out as a game, as flirting. But for some Virgos, it's looking like it may get serious or it may start getting intimate or romantic. I feel more like romantic, like flirting, dating, flirting, hanging out, spending time together, getting to know each other. But for some of you, this is costing you a lot, right? Dating, taking somebody out, splurging on somebody. So if it's you who got the hots for somebody, you who's interested in somebody, right now you may be love bombing them, you may be flirting with them, you're taking them out, you're showing them a good time, you're buying them gifts. And you're hoping that this will wind up long term, that this will wind up in boyfriend, girlfriend, fiancés, future husband, wife, but that this connection will bring stability, especially into your love life. The tricky area here in your weekend tea, Virgos, is your money. Keep an eye on your money because your money is just floating away, okay? It's like you're on a ship, your money is stored up in a whole bunch of barrels. The ship hits an iceberg, the barrels fall over, starts breaking apart, and now your money is floating away. So I see that because you're entertaining new people or you're entertaining a new romantic interest, money is going out. You got bills, you got expenses, and now you got this relationship, and you got to keep an eye on your finances. Or this financial situation is going to be brought to your attention while you're on a date. for some of you, carry extra credit cards with you, because for some of you, your cards may decline. Or Virgos, you're going to notice that somebody is trying to impress you so much that they're going to be embarrassed when their card declines. Oh, yeah. Okay. So somebody's really exposing their feelings. Okay, Virgo. Okay, Virgos. So the Virgos that are coming out in this weekend tea, your wishes, dreams, and desires are being manifested at this time, because either you finally let somebody know you interested in them romantically, or they let you know that they're interested in you romantically. But the issue here is that they may make less money than you, or they may be broke. They might not be in a stable, secure financial situation. Is there romance? Yes. Will you have pleasant times with this person? Will this person bring you happy times? Yes. Will they give you gifts here and there when they have the money? Yes, they will. And some of them will even get in debt in order to get you something. But you may realize over the weekend that you may either wind up being the sole provider in a relationship, or you may be the one carrying the financial weight in a certain connection that you have at this time with someone. But for some of you, you're willing to do this. You're willing to sacrifice financially because this person is somebody you always saw yourself with and maybe thought you would never end up with. And you don't want to let this person slip away. Or vice versa, Virgo. They don't want to let you slip away. And somebody here is doing somersaults and backflips and just going all out to impress you. But somebody is causing themselves a financial pinch because of this. And again, the message coming out here that for those of you that want a raise, a bonus, a promotion in the current job that you are in, it's best that you seek employment elsewhere while you're still employed. Research your options. Check out other options, because in the current place, you're not going to get a raise, a bonus, or promotion. It's dead, it's dry, you've reached the ceiling, there's nowhere else to go but this position, this pay rate, okay, this salary, and you're unhappy with that. It's not meeting your lifestyle, okay? You need more money to come in at this time. Especially if you're dating somebody new. Yes, there's stress and fear. Stress and fear. So there's stress and fear coming from someone who wants to have a relationship with you, but they don't feel like they can financially be up to task, Virgo. So definitely they may make less money than you. Or you haven't exposed your romantic feelings for someone because you're not financially stable yet. And until you get yourselves financially situated, you're not going to settle down or make a commitment. But you are going to go on dates and you're going to be courting. But this is a fear, and this is very stressful for someone. Not having enough money to take their partners out on dates, not having enough money to pay the bills, not having enough money to have a committed relationship, like to buy a house, to get a car, to travel, to go on vacation together, even to have, a couple of date nights. Somebody's worried that either they don't have the money or that doing all these things to impress someone is leaving them slowly but surely with an empty bank account. Oh my. Great happiness. We said it. Confirmation. Confirmation. We said it. If you're asking, is this person that you romantically interested in going to bring great happiness? Yes. They just might not make a lot of money, Virgos. Okay? They might not have a big bank account. Or they may be in financial debt at this time. All right? They may need a tax agent at this time. They may have tax issues. They may have doctor's bills, legal bills at this time. They may have a lot of pressures. Someone here needs to get financial advice, okay? Visit a financial institution and let them go over your financial situation, because you need an accountant, you need a tax agent, you need a bookkeeper, you need advice on stock, or just financial advice at this time. Looking into 401k, looking into retirement plans, looking into savings accounts, opening a savings account. But this is a good time, Virgos, for you guys to do that, because the energy here is all about bringing stability into your life. And in order to do that, you're going to have to move, shake. You're going to have to make some choices, decisions on how you're spending your money at this time. Oh, the final messages for Virgos. Yeah, you're feeling trapped. Some of you can't see your way out of a financial problem or situation, but get advice. Get advice from a financial institution. Get advice from a broker, from a stock agent, from a tax agent. Get financial advice at this time, because you may be feeling trapped because you're not able to figure out a way out of this situation. But if you go to an expert, they'll help you. And some of you Virgos, there's a separate message coming out in your weekend tea that you're feeling trapped by a connection which you feel has strings attached to it. Some of you are unclear about a relationship where you are feeling that there's a lot of strings attached. So I see Virgos at this time. Okay, I see Virgos at this time cutting ties with people, places, and things that lower their self-worth, where they feel like they're settling for less, and where they're feeling trapped. So Virgos, this is why this anchor is coming out reverse. Confirmation again. You need to take your anchor, lift it up and away from people, places, things, and situations that make you feel trapped, that make you feel unclear, where you don't know what's going on, where there's a lot of doubt, fear, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights, hangovers, nightmares, serious financial problems, or serious problems in general, violence, or even self destruction. We see that you're cutting the ties and the attachment to those things and breaking free from a self made prison or from something that you fell into that you didn't realize until too late. But now you're seeing the situation and your situation for what it is. And now you're taking steps to work on it. To work on it. There's great happiness, fame, fortune, a wish being fulfilled, especially when it comes to love, friendship, romance at this time. That area of your life is going to bring you a lot of happiness. Yes, you're going to be cutting some people, places, things, and situations out of your life, but because you've been trapped in them for a while, it's time to cut ties, it's time to detach. It's caused you it's caused you times of making you question yourself, making you doubt yourself, making you doubt your worth, making you trigger insecurities. And so that's the energy this weekend, Virgos. As you break free from that, you start becoming clear on how to move forward, and you start removing yourself from people, places, things, and situations, and you begin to move forward to a more secure and stable life, especially when it comes to friends, love, and romance, because this is where all the feelings and all the emotions, all the things that people have been keeping to themselves but feeling and wanting to say is coming out this weekend. That has been your weekend tea, Virgos. Until we sip tea together again, may you have a fun-filled, blessed weekend. Ciao, my Virgos. Welcome back, my scales of justice. Libra, laying on the low, laying on the justice. Libra, welcome back to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar. And I'm here to spill the weekend tea with my beautiful Libras. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We want to thank you for supporting the channel, for liking, subscribing, commenting, joining our sacred space, welcoming us into your sacred space. We appreciate all your support. Libra, let's get into this weekend tea. So someone here, due to their carelessness and due to self-deception, now has to protect themselves. Oh, I'm feeling this energy like bringing someone into the camp. Someone is in the camp. Someone has access that shouldn't have gotten access. Okay. So someone is stressing you out. Maybe stressing you out at this time. Causing you loss, grief, stress. Someone is called... Ooh, the fox. Oh my Libras. Oh, and the whip. Oh, it gets better and better. Oh Lord, you're gonna lay down the law and lay down the justice. You're laying down the law and laying down Let's take a look at what's going on here, Libra. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Okay. So somebody here blames it on the alcohol. Okay? They blaming it on the alcohol. They're blaming their cheating on the alcohol. They're blaming the fight they had with you on the alcohol. They are blaming that they lost the keys to the house, the car, on the... Or you have to be careful not to lose your house, your car, your heart to someone who gets intoxicated, gets drunk, gets high, likes to fight, likes to take what's not theirs, likes to destroy property that's not theirs. Someone here is constantly arguing and fighting, gaslighting, manipulating, being a narcissist. And you have to protect and defend yourself at this time. You have to protect and defend yourself. Don't deceive yourself that your love is going to change this person, that your love will heal this person, that if you look out for this person will look out for you. I feel like some of you have invited the wrong person into your home. Either this person is territorial and wants to take over the house, or this person comes into your house and steals, tries to take over. They make you feel like you the guest in your own house. For some of you, you are tired of kissing and breaking up and making up. Break up to make up, fight, argue, to break up, to make up, fight, argue. It's repetitive over and over. And someone keeps making promises and breaking them. Somebody keeps lying to somebody straight in their face. No, I'm not drinking. No, I'm not stealing. No, I'm not cheating. No, I'm not using you. Yes, 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 and yes. Okay? They are lying straight to your face, Libra. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe what they're saying to you. Don't believe it. Don't fool yourself that this person is just acting up because they're drunk. This is who they are. All right? Don't trick yourself. Don't fool yourself to say, oh, you know, when they sober, they don't act like that. When they sober, they don't speak to me like that. When they sober, they don't abuse me. When they sober, stop it. Stop making excuses for someone here. Someone always blaming it on the alcohol or blaming it on you, making it seem like you're the crazy one, you're the jealous one, you're the one. Okay, Libra, you're going to have to defend yourself and protect yourself here from someone who's very cunning, a pathological liar, a manipulator, a narcissist, someone who uses emotional blackmail. Someone uses here lies, white lies to get what they want, to get over on people. No, I didn't steal from you, Libra. No, I'm not drinking. No, I didn't take your car for a ride. No, yes they did. Yes they did. They're lying. Endings and loss. Okay? They are lying. Confirmation. You with the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess. We're going to give you the truth and nothing but the truth. This person is only going to cause loss in your life. All right? They're going to cause loss in your life. They're going to let you go and say goodbye, take from you. When they can no longer steal from your house. When they can no longer take your money, when they no longer can use your body, when they no longer can fool you, take advantage of you, lie to you, abuse you, when they can no longer do these things, they're gonna leave. When they can no longer take advantage of you, when you start protecting yourself, they will leave. They will disappear. They will disappear and come back when you got something to give. Okay? When you've re-energized and you've healed your broken heart, or they feel like they've given you enough time to get over being mad and upset with them, they'll come back with a gift. They'll come back offering help and support. They'll want a reconciliation and forgiveness. Yes, they blame it on the alcohol. They didn't do anything, Libra. Yes, they did, Libra. Yes, they did. Look, the younger woman. Yes, they did. Don't let them lie to you. Don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself in thinking that they're coming back because they love you. Because they feel guilty about what they've done. No, they don't. They need some supply. They need an ego boost. Or they can't stand the fact that you protected yourself. that you went no contact, that you dumped them, you wounded their ego, you wounded their pride, Libra, and now they want to come back just to get revenge. Just to say, see, Libra, told you you're not over me. See, Libra, told you you can't let me go. And another argument, another fight. The way they love bomb you after they ghost you, they do it to the next one and the one after that and the one after that. They like to make you think that you're the only one. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth. No, they devalue you. They don't respect you. They don't respect you and they don't value you. They are mad because you threw them out. They are mad because now they gotta find somewhere else to live. Or they mad because now they gotta divide property with you because you want to divorce them. Or they mad because you won't let them move in. They mad because you won't let them move in. Or because you kick them out. Either way. And the fact that they can't take from you, the fact that they can't use you, the fact that they can't take advantage of you, the fact that they can't abuse you, the fact that their gifts, the little gifts and love bombing they throwing your way is not convincing you to let them back in. It's pissing them off. It's pissing them off, and they're trying to come up with 100 million ways to get revenge, to stab you in the back for embarrassing them. They feel that you've embarrassed them or devalued them somehow. And for some of you, it's because you kick them out because they no good, because they blame everything on the alcohol and the drugs. They blame everything on intoxication. Or they guilt trip you. They blame everything on you. But they want to keep you in the background. They want to keep you in the background. They want to keep you quiet. They want to keep you in check. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because you want recognition. If you want to be with Libra, yes, Libra want to know your friends, your mother, your father, your brother, your uncle, your great-grandfather. They want to know your whole ancestral chart. They want to know your DNA. They want to know everything. Okay? You keeping Libra a secret is not going to work. You fighting, continuously fighting and cheating and lying and stealing and using and just all kind of hot messes here. It's not going to get you anywhere with Libra but a hotel room somewhere, and Libra's not going to pay for it. You're going to go a hotel and Libra's not going to be paying for it. Libra's not going to be dropping you off. You have no access. Libra is kicking somebody out. You're no longer welcomed. You're no longer welcomed. Go get drunk and high with somebody else, because now your security systems are up. Your defenses are up. You are protecting yourself, and you are not falling for the manipulation. You're not falling for the lies. You're not falling for the trickery. And you're definitely not falling for this cheap love bombing trick that they got going on here. That they're trying to work on you, Libra. You laying down the law and laying down the justice. You're doing a Beyonce. You're saying to the left, to the left. Your crap is in the left. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. And forget my name and forget my address. Forget you ever lived here. Forget that this address even exists. Forget I'm in your zip code. We get it, Libra. We get it. you want this person to forget you the way you about to forget them. You may be the one about to get revenge on them for kicking you out or for embarrassing or devaluing you as well. For causing a whole bunch of loss in your life and a whole bunch of problems in your life. For lying to your face. You may be on the revenge trip this weekend. You may take somebody to court. You may kick somebody out in the street. Teach them a lesson not to play with you. Not to be coming lying to you, cheating on you, blaming it on the alcohol. Now you're going to kick them out and say, oops, sorry, it was the alcohol. That was your weekend tea until we sip tea together again. May you have a fun-filled and blessed weekend, Libra. Thank you for supporting our work on this channel. We do appreciate the likes, the subscriptions, the comments, and the shares. It helps us grow. So may you have a blessed one. Ciao. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. Scorpios, welcome back to your weekend tea. I'm your Oracle and Rita the Gem Star, and I'm here to spill this tea for you. Thank you for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, making us a part. Ooh, we welcome you into our sacred space, and we thank you for making us a part of yours. We're going to see what's going on this weekend. Okay, somebody's not seeing the light. Somebody's not listening to their intuition. Somebody is wondering if somebody got their message or if somebody's getting the message. Scorpios, you may want to know if it's dawning on somebody that they're getting the message. You're wondering if somebody is getting your messages. If messages are going through or if you are blocked. Some of you are not listening to your intuition. Or when you receive a message this weekend or you're having a conversation with someone this weekend, Scorpio, read between the lines. Because truth is not being spoken, or there's some information missing, or someone is not telling a story in its entirety. Somebody's telling half a story, half a truth. You have half the information, half insight. You may be receiving bad advice, bad news at this time. You may be receiving news and messages that make you worry about the future. Some of you have lost your way. Some of you have lost your way and are trying to find your way at this time, to get back on the path, to refocus. Some of you receive some bad advice, or you're not listening to your intuition. You're not receiving all the information. Some of you are wondering if you are blocked, or if somebody's receiving your messages, if somebody's reading your messages. Okay, so Scorpio, some of you may have gone no contact with someone to protect yourselves. Maybe you feel this person wasn't transparent, isn't telling you the whole truth, or you feel something is off You can't read this person. You can't reach this person. You don't understand this person. This person is confusing. For some of you, that may be a situation going on. For some of you, you're wondering, some of you are receiving a message that triggers you to protect yourself. Let's look deeper into this. Okay, in the recent past, you lost out on opportunities, connections, oof, yeah, you see, you lost out. Something came to an end. You lost something important. You lost your way. You may have lost money. Somebody may have stolen from you. Somebody, you can be grieving. You can be mourning. You lost something important in your life. And this took you off balance. Something you lost in your life has caused some type of imbalance, some type of confusion. And now it's all about getting back on track, getting refocused, gaining clarity, needing to listen to your intuition, needing to read between the lines. Some of you are waiting and wondering if somebody's receiving your messages. Some of you are waiting to find out if you're going to be able to relocate, to travel, to move. Some of you are waiting on a response from someone if they're going to come, travel, and see you. Something that you had counted for dead, buried, and gone is resurfacing in your life. Somebody that you cut off, you had no contact with, you broke up with, you ended a situation with, it was confusing, is coming back around at this time. You may be wanting to move, to relocate, to visit foreign places. There is some news, a message coming through that is going to either allow you to relocate or you're going to have to relocate because of the news that you receive. This is like receiving an eviction notice and you gotta move. This is receiving a message from your landlord that you have to renew your lease and you don't, or that they're not renewing leases. Oh, there's a snake here. Okay. It's coming in bits and pieces. You may be feeling this stop and go energy, this confusion. You may be very forgetful at this time. Not being able to remember things clearly or understand things clearly. Things are confusing and stressful at this time. But that's because there are people around you deliberately trying to confuse you, giving you bad advice, giving you bad ideas that cause a lot of loss in your life. Watch out for the advice you receive from others at this time, Scorpios, because the advice that you're receiving is not for your benefit or for your highest good. It's for somebody else's benefit, somebody else's highest good, or to play into somebody else's agenda. Okay? somebody here may not want you to reconcile with somebody from the past. Somebody you know that you're talking to or that you're asking advice from on a situation or about a relationship is giving you bad advice. Very bad advice. And this is because they may want you to themselves. They may not want to see you happy. Or it's not fitting their agenda for you. They rather see you unhappy. They rather see you, oh my goodness, Scorpios. Okay. They rather see you with a whole bunch of toxic people than with someone that you feel brings you great happiness. And at this time, you may be deciding whether to reach out to that person or not, whether that person has you blocked or not, because you want to communicate, but you're worried that the communication may be blocked or that the communication may not be reciprocated because the connection between you and them is dead because of all that happened in the past in this relationship. There was a lot of fights. There was a lot of competition. There was a lot of egos here. Okay? Ego played a big role in the breakup or the ending of a friendship, relationship, and connection in the past, Scorpio. And you may be coming to that realization. And you may be wanting to revisit a connection from the past because you can see now that maybe you fell into your ego or maybe you deaded the relationship in the connection too soon, or when you was in the connection with this person, they brought you a lot of happiness. And certain people don't want to see you go back because they're reminding you of all the bad things that happened, all the failures in the relationship, all the dysfunction. But you, a part of you, may still want to see if the channels of communication can be opened, or if you can go visit this person, or if this person can come visit you. But there has been a lot of people that you have been surrounding yourself with that have been giving you bad advice. And because of this bad advice, Scorpio, you see, oh my goodness, I'm gonna leave that right there. Because of this bad advice, Scorpio, some of you have lost friendships. Some of you have lost love connections. Some of you have lost family members. Some of you have gotten blocked. Some of you are not receiving communication from someone you would like communication from. Or someone is waiting for communication from you, Scorpio, and is not receiving it at this time because of all the stress, all the loss, all the games, all the cheating, all the lies, all the foolery that happened in the relationship, in the connection, in the past. We were asking if you're going to receive, if they're going to reply. And for some of you, no. For some of you, they're not going to be replying. If you're the one that sends the message to someone after a fallout, after a ending, then this person will not reply because the love is gone. They don't have any romantic feelings for you. They still remember how disloyal and treacherous you was in the relationship, and they don't want to relive that. Vice versa, Scorpio, you remember the treachery, the betrayal, the backstabbing, the cheating, the lying, the manipulations, the gaslighting. And so you will not reply to this person when they reach out to you because you feel like they're coming with the same. And it brings us back to the first message where someone here is protecting themselves and isolating themselves from something that they already put to rest because of how toxic it was, that they had to move far away from it. And now it's coming back, sending messages, trying to come back into your life, and you want nothing to do with it. The love is gone. The beauty is gone. All that's left is the betrayal, the disloyalty, the deceiving. And at this time, you are focused on bringing great happiness into your life. And if something has caused you great loss and you feel like somebody, instead of being a love partner, a friend, a hubby, a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, they are your enemy, your frenemy, you're sleeping with the enemy, they put you in danger, or they have become your nemesis and your rival, and all they cause you is stress and loss in your life, and this feeling of wanting to run away from them and move away from them, then you will not be revisiting this connection anytime soon. It is done, and over with. Especially if it was that toxic. Cheating, betrayal, lying, gaslighting, disloyalty, the trust is broken, the love is gone. The way you looked at them with that innocence, with that beauty, with that love, you no longer see them like that. You no longer see them like, you see them like this. You no longer see them. You see them toxic. You see them not evolved, not in touch with their spirituality or their intuition. And so you may or may not reply, but someone definitely has closed the door because it was just too toxic. That has been your weekend tea, and until we sip tea together again, Scorpios, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac, may you enjoy the changes coming into your life at this time. May you travel and have a good old time on vacation, traveling the world, or just traveling away from toxicity. Ciao. Saggies, my globetrotters of the Zodiac. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, joining us in our sacred space, welcoming us into your sacred space. Let's see what is going on for my Saggies. What's going on for Sagittarius this weekend tea? One moment, Saggies. One moment while I take a sip of tea. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Someone has lost their position with you. You have finally lost your patience, or you are finally losing your patience with somebody, and you're gonna let them know. Okay, I'm getting the message loud and clear, Sagittarius. You have lost your patience with a clown, with a fool, with a buffoon, and you're about to let them know that you don't own a circus and that you're not hiring any flying monkeys at this time. Oh yeah, you're gonna start a new beginning elsewhere because you tired of somebody acting childish, acting like a fool. You ready to make a new start, a fresh start, a new beginning with somebody new. You want to start a clean slate. You are tired of putting up with a lazy, good for nothing bum. Somebody sitting around, laying around. Some of you can be pregnant. Sagittarius, and you don't want to put up with a bum, with a loser. You want this person to get off the couch, get a job, get motivated, take care of their responsibilities, show up in this relationship, show up in this connection. You may also be announcing a pregnancy to a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, or wife. And they're not so excited about it. Okay? Ooh, yeah. Someone here is not excited about a pregnancy. Maybe it's a third party, Saggies. We haven't finished spilling the tea, but maybe you find out your partner has gotten somebody else pregnant, or you've gotten pregnant. You went out of your relationship, you strayed, you got tempted, and you got pregnant, and now you're worried and concerned about whose baby it is. Somebody here is getting a warning. Someone here is getting news of a pregnancy. One person is happy about it. The other person is not. Somebody here may not even be excited about being pregnant because it's an inconvenient time. Okay? For somebody, it may not be you, Saggies. It may be a friend of yours, a relative, cousin, friend. But somebody here is pregnant. And they're telling somebody about this pregnancy. They're not happy about it because either it's bad timing, they're not ready for it, they didn't want to be pregnant, they're pregnant from a loser, a deadbeat, or they're telling somebody here that their partner left them pregnant. Okay? Now, for others of you that it has nothing to do with pregnancy, you are starting a new beginning elsewhere. You're giving birth to a new project, idea. You may be moving, relocating, but at this time, you have to have a lot of patience because there's a lot of changes going on around you. There may be changes with new additions in the family. There may be changes in your job. There may be changes in your home at this time. You may have to move house because you find out you're pregnant. You might find out that you need to house somebody who is pregnant. If you have adult children, they may return home without their partner and pregnant. And you're opening your house. Yeah, look, a get-together. There's a get-together going on here. As we said, some be about a pregnancy and they're welcoming a new baby, even if one parent is not in the picture. It's like we have a whole family to take care of this baby. This baby is gonna be loved. This baby's gonna be loved no matter what. This baby's gonna be loved and taken care of, even if a parent is not showing up and being responsible. Now, you may be attending a party, a celebration, an event over the weekend, and a pregnancy is announced. You may be actually going to a reveal, a sex reveal, where they tell you whether the baby's gonna be a boy or a girl. It may be your party, it may be somebody else's party. It's a young woman. It's a young woman that's pregnant, okay? A young female is pregnant, but the dad here of the baby may be denying the baby, like it's not mine, Sagittarius, okay? Somebody here may be saying the baby's not mine, or I don't want children, or I was not ready for this, or I don't want to be a parent. And that's for those of you that you are the subject of the pregnancy. Now, if you're not the subject of the pregnancy, this is gossip, this life that you're finding out about. That they've gotten pregnant, that they're young, okay? You could have a young family, female family member or friend that has gotten pregnant, okay? A friend that has gotten pregnant here and needs your help, needs your advice, needs you to take them in. Now, for other Sagittarius, this weekend is going to be full of parties, celebrations, events, going dancing, eating, hanging out, spending time with friends, with family, with your loves, having a good old time. And because you're having such a good old time, some of you may get pregnant if you're not pregnant. So protect yourselves if you don't want to get pregnant, because this is a very, very fertile reading. And you definitely have pregnancy when you have the child, the stalk, and the letter. It's either your pregnancy or somebody you know pregnancy. But either way, somebody here, a male, is denying the child or denying the pregnancy or denying the child because it's a girl and not a boy. Somebody's having a real issue with a pregnancy here. Yeah, somebody here is distorting the truth and lying. Somebody may have told you when they started a relationship, when you first started dating someone, they could have told you they wanted children, they wanted a big family, they want to be married, settled down with a lot of kids, with the dog, with that big house, the white picket fence. And now that it's happening, they're like, no, I don't want children. I changed my mind. Or if you are the Sagittarius that is suspicious that your partner got somebody else pregnant and you ask them and confront them, they're gonna lie to you. They're gonna tell you the baby is not theirs. The baby is theirs, okay? And you're gonna have to go visit Maury Povich and have a DNA test done, because you are the father. Yeah. Somebody needs to be bailed out of this situation. Yeah, somebody's gonna lie because they're in a situation. Somebody here got somebody else pregnant, Sagittarius. It may not be you. It may be happening to your brother, to your sister, that they're getting played, or they strayed out of a relationship and they got somebody pregnant. They coming to tell you, Saggy, help me, help me. But somebody here definitely is pregnant. Somebody here definitely is lying about getting somebody pregnant or them being the father of the baby. The mother is happy that they're pregnant, especially if they're the young woman that has a support group. If they have friends coming to their aid, family coming to their aid, and their friends and their family saying they don't need that deadbeat dad, this child's gonna be loved regardless. They're not never gonna need anything because we got them. You got a community, you got a family to fall back on. Then that young woman is happy because she got support, even though the dad is denying the child, or the dad is the deadbeat dad, doesn't want anything to have to do with her or the child. But if you are a person that doesn't have the support group, the support team, and now there you go getting pregnant by somebody now who's reneging, who's saying, I'm not the father, they're checking out. This is a very difficult time emotionally, but you're going to be able to deal with this. You may take them to court for child support. Okay, you may need to get a DNA. Lawyers, court, legal, confirmation. We just said it. You're gonna have to. We just said it. You're gonna have to take them to court for child support, and you're gonna have to get a DNA test because they're denying it. Or this is the advice you're gonna be giving someone else while you're out partying. Or maybe you at a family gathering, you're at an event, at a party, and you got friends there, you got people who know you there. Somebody's going to tell you about this situation, and you're going to advise them to get legal assistance and legal help because they just can't make a baby and walk away. All right, Saggies. That has been your weekend tea. Until we sip tea together again, may you have a blessed weekend ahead. And you're a very good friend and a very good brother, sister, cousin, daughter. But, in a situation like this, you are helping somebody out. You're opening your doors to them. You're taking them in, or you're giving them legal advice, or you're giving them very good and sound advice. And some of you are dealing with somebody who has really tried your patience. You've really tried your patience, and you're going to cut them off and go no contact and move on to better and brighter things. And for those of you that went to a doctor and were waiting to find out if you can get pregnant, if you can go forward with IVF or just natural pregnancy, yes. And some of you, they told you that you would never get pregnant again. And lo and behold, there's a pregnancy, and it may be yours. That has been your weekend tea. Thank you for stopping by and having some weekend tea with us. Ciao. Capricorn, my little goats, I hope you enjoyed your birthday, Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. My little goats, I hope you had a fabulous birthday. I thank you for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, being part of our sacred space, welcoming us into yours. You are live with the Gem Star, your oracle and reader on Kettle Messages Tarot. We just had a message fly out. Let's go get it. Ooh. Okay, somebody is taking a look at themselves. Okay, Capricorn, sometimes you have to admit that you can be a little rough, you can be a little tough, you can be a little aggressive, okay? And you must change your ways and just stop hoofing everybody off the mountain. Just hoof off those that deserve it. But there's a message coming through your weekend tea that somebody needs to take a look at themselves. Take a good look in the mirror and ask yourself, what bad behaviors have you been indulging in and need to get in check? Some of you need to get your temper in check. Some of you, when communicating with others, need to calm down because you're coming off too aggressive. Someone here is coming off very aggressive towards someone. And somebody's saying you need to take a look at yourself. You need to take a look at yourself before you start accusing and attacking other people. All right, let's see what this is about. Capricorns, you say nobody's gonna mess with my stability. Nobody's gonna mess with my stability. Nobody's gonna come in and, walk all over me, treat me like a welcome mat. Nobody's gonna come here and abuse me. Somebody needs to take a look at themselves on how they're acting, because this is not acceptable. Somebody needs to stop talking shite. Okay, somebody needs to stop gossiping, stop talking shite about Capricorns. Capricorns, they can't help it. They can't help it. You got fans, you got groupies, you got some haters. Okay, you got some fans, some groupies, some haters. For some of you, you have somebody here, Capricorns, that does a complete 180. Somebody has a change of heart or a complete turnaround. Someone here says, Capricorns, I went home, I looked at myself, I thought about what I said and what I did. I realized I was wrong for gossiping. I was wrong for being defensive. I was wrong for attacking you. I was wrong for judging too quickly. I was wrong for what I said. Can you accept my apology? I see clearly now. I see you for who you are. I see that you're very popular. You're very blessed, you're very lucky, and I can see how now a lot of people can get jealous of that, jealous of you, and talk crap. And I was wrong to be one of those people. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Okay. All right, Capricorns. Okay, my little goats. They're afraid to get the hoof. Now, you may be reflecting as well. You may be looking at the errors in your ways. You may be extending an olive branch. You may be apologizing to bring stability into a connection, partnership, relationship, or friendship at this time. This is the energy of, I messed up, I'm sorry, I jumped to conclusions, I said something I wasn't supposed to say, that was mean, that was cruel, that was unnecessary, that was uncalled for, that was foul behavior, that was my bad on my part. I see you for who you really are, and I would like a second chance. I want to make amends. I would like a clean slate, and I would like to start over. Hello, my name is. Now, for other Capricorns, you may be in the entertainment business, you may be in the limelight, you may be on social media, you may have a big social presence. So if there are a lot of eyes on you, a lot of cameras on you, a lot of people talking about you, be careful on how you behave in public and how you react to others and how you're engaging with others. Because this is going to be a source of gossip. I feel like if you're in the public eye, somebody wants to expose you for being aggressive. It's like that trope, like the angry black woman, or just the angry woman, the angry man. Somebody wants to put you in that type of light, okay? Doesn't matter what ethnicity or color you are. You could be an alien from outer space, all right? It's just an example where someone here is doing that at this time. Okay, yeah. You know, this could have been a fight over another friend or a fight over a boy, okay? You and someone else could have had a fallout over a love interest or over a guy, period. Okay? This could have been somebody's love interest, or this could have been somebody's bestie, and somebody could have thought that someone was talking bad about them to this friend or trying to drive a wedge between you and a friend. But this is a fallout and a separation that has occurred with a friend, Capricorns. I see it more of a friendship than a love partner. I feel like you and a friend here, you and a friend got into a confrontation, or there was some accusations thrown around. Like, you went after my man, you went after my woman, you were flirting with my man, you were flirting with my woman, you was gossiping about me to my man, you was gossiping about me to my, you was gossiping about me to my friends, you was gossiping. Somebody assumed here that someone else did something bad to them, betrayed them, backstabbed them, was trying to take something from them, or trying to defame their character, make them look bad. But because somebody jumped to conclusions and acted on emotions, you could have had a fight with somebody. You could have went and hoofed somebody off the mountain, knocked somebody out. Capricorns got into a physical fight or confrontation with somebody over a lie, over an accusation. Or if there wasn't a physical fight, there was definitely words had here. You verbally went at each other, and there was an ending to a friendship due to an assumption or a misunderstanding or gossip. And somebody had to go home, look themselves in the mirror, because somehow, some way, they found out the truth. Either you find out the truth that this person wasn't doing nothing to you that you thought was done, or that was said, that was done behind your back due to gossip, or they find this out. Or there's gonna be, check out your social media this weekend, because somebody can be posting a lot of hate, okay, under your content on social media. And it could be accusations about you being dishonest, about you being a homewrecker, about you not being who you say you are, that you are fake, you are phony, that's a filter, that's not you, that you a lie, you fake news. And somebody's gonna feel real stupid. Somebody is gonna feel real stupid this weekend when they find out that they are completely wrong. Somebody is completely mistaken. Nobody was going after nobody's man. Nobody here was gossiping about somebody. If something was said, something good was said about you, okay? Somebody here was speaking of admiration, but it has been misunderstood as, or has been taken as jealousy. This is this energy of somebody complimenting you on your relationship, and they say, oh damn, your wife is hot, or your husband is hot, you is so lucky. And as the evening goes on, you see this person having a conversation with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, and you're like, this person is trying to come on to my partner. Or you can see your friend being whispered in their ear by this person here, and you're thinking, because they're looking in your direction, that they're talking bad about you, but they're not. They're saying, look at how fabulous Capricorn is. Look at how popular Capricorn is. Look at how successful Capricorn is. But because somebody here is in a negative state of mind and is jumping to assumptions, a confrontation can break out, a fight can break out, causing a separation and a fallout, or just causing everybody to look like crap on social media, to look like a fool. These are those social media content creators that they hear something and they don't do their research, okay? They just, this reminds me of what just happened with Trump and the Obamas, that they're saying that one of the employees, okay, put this post up that it was not the president, and that nobody realized that this should have never been posted, because they didn't bother to see the video to the end. This also reminds me of the movie, the latest version of Wuthering Heights. It's like listening to a bit of something and jumping to conclusion. coming in mid-conversation and jumping to conclusion. People having a conversation and they're looking your direction and you're thinking they're talking about you. It's that type of energy. It can also be you're just having an innocent conversation with somebody, and because you're looking in someone's direction, they assume you're talking about them and they confront you, and now it's an all-out fight. So be careful with that over the weekend. But whoever jumps to conclusion or spreads fake news or starts accusing and pointing fingers, they're gonna look like a fool, and they're gonna have to make a full apology, whether that's gonna be an apology on social media or an apology directly to you. That has been your weekend tea. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, supporting our work on this channel. We love you, little goats. You know we love to see if we're gonna hoof anybody off the mountain. And it looks like you just might. That has been your tea. Have a fun-filled and blessed weekend. Ciao. Thank you for stopping by and sipping some weekend tea with us. Support your content creators on YouTube like Kettle Messages Tarot. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And check out the Gemstar's new website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site, in the description box below. Now go have an amazing weekend. Ciao.